Yo, y'all heard about the MrBeast issues that's been going on? He wilding, yo. I know about MrBeast and his problems. That's crazy. Sometimes your heroes turn out to be who you didn't think they were. There's gonna be more coming out soon. I actually fucked with a lot of his videos too. You know what's nuts? I was praying. I was like, man, I hope this dude don't be saying the hard R on his off time. And it turns out it's worse than that. It's worse than anything else. We're talking about minors. That's tough.
The new MrBeast allegations are absolutely disgusting. So the ex-employee who exposed MrBeast's dog pack has finally released his part 2 video titled, "I work for MrBeast, he's a sociopath." And this video goes over some very serious allegations by a former contestant named Jake Weddle. Now, disclaimer, I cannot confirm any of this. This entire video is covering their allegations, and I'm simply reporting the news. So some of the things being alleged are Jake Weddle was borderline tortured in a MrBeast challenge called 100 Days in Solitary Confinement. Apparently, he was not even allowed to see sunlight and had bright studio lights on him and cameras 24/7 so that he couldn't sleep, which may potentially fall under sleep deprivation, which is a form of serious torture. Apparently, there was an incredible amount of pressure to stay and complete the challenge as well, even when he was falling apart, so to speak. Another allegation is that MrBeast had a convicted SA offender with a child victim on the MrBeast team. Convicted SA offender with
registered in 2010. Hey, listen, go to them sites. You might see your best friends on there, yo. I ain't gonna lie, son. I used to play handball with. I'm like, damn, you on there? Tough. On the list. That's nuts.
With a child victim on the
and when I said I didn't like MrBeast, y'all clowned me.
Camera in one of the videos.
But that was at the time before this came out.
Absolutely insane for a channel whose viewer base is full of kids. Dogpack is also working on a part 3 video that goes into further horrible accusations regarding potentially covering up SA situations.
Also, I know MrBeast's secret CEO has been practically like harassing my people on, hey, what's in part 2? What does he know? So I will just tell you, James, what will be in part 3, so you don't have to harass my people. It will be about serious allegations of sexual misconduct in the company and your direct involvement in covering up those crimes. During the 100 Boys versus Girls video, I have people corroborating the same story that the camera guy who gave the girls a drone was making some girls feel uncomfortable.
No, but like
the camera guy who gave the girls
is this true, bro? Did you see or hear anyone? Yo, Jav, thank you for the gift this up, Papa. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you, man. Thank you. Yo, like, what the fuck is happening, bro? How you doing, man? How you doing, man? You been returning to the stream, gang? Appreciate you, man. I don't understand. Is this like legit, bro? Son, I cannot. Yo, it's crazy to me. You got people fucking the whole team. And at one point I was thinking like, damn, that's bad. Man, then you got dudes getting exposed for cheating, like Noah J, and he getting exposed, he cheating, and then he's on video crying about it. Like, wow, you a top tier content creator cheating. Like that's never, like nobody gonna ever find out. And then y'all doing shit like this. Yo, son, when you talk to a minor, I'm gonna let y'all know that shit will one day come out, bro. I don't give a. Let me tell you something. We had 3 people in my community back in 2020 when I was booming, and all 3 of them I had to get in the fuck out because they came out of nowhere. I got DM screenshots, and I'm like, who the? And come to find out, they were talking to like 16, 17-year-olds while they're like 22, 23. One of them was always drunk talking to the show. It was gross ass. Again, it ain't my business to report live like as if I'm the news media. I told them, call the cops, but I'm banning y'all from the stream. And if y'all keep returning to the stream, I will be saying y'all names. I could not believe my eyes. One of them told them, hey man, I wish I could be, not that I wish. The person asked them, told them that they had a crush. He was like, man, if you was only 20. I'm like, what? I said, you wrote that, man? I said, what the fuck were you thinking? I said, you stupid? And he like, yeah, but I didn't. I said, yo, you don't have to flirt, bro. I said, what the fuck is you talking about, bro? And I said, man, get the fuck out of here, yo. Man, like, here's the thing, son. Yo, catch me for stealing. Catch me for talking shit about somebody. Catch me for lying. But let me just tell you something. You get caught doing this type of shit, man, you are cooked. He's a crash out. I mean, let's be honest, MrBeast. I was loving the content, right? I love the content. I with the philanthropy, I think it's called, however you call it. You know, fixing things around the world, cool. But remember, the way he got popping was through some crash out. 24-hour stream saying one word. Like, it was a bunch of crazy shit. But all I'm gonna say is, don't be surprised. One of your favorite content creators, you never know, I'll be on some shit. And it will come out too. Everybody be looking at everybody like W this, W that, until there's a fallout and the truth come out. You know what I'm saying?
Some girls feel uncomfortable. You trap these girls in a circle and make them sleep on rough turf and get them high on paint fumes, and then you try.
This is bad, bro. This here is weird.
That's obviously going to be a nightmare for the Beast PR team, but let's just go over this situation, see what's going on, starting with Jake Weddle's experience filming the solitary confinement video.
I'm Jake Weddle. If you know me from MrBeast, I'm a deep cut. I'm in a few of the videos, sometimes maybe purposefully kept to the shadows a little bit. I'm in the cutting room floor a lot of the time. Pitch is 100 days in solitary confinement. But don't worry, like, you only have to last like 30. We have like a video. They're pitching it like at first it's gonna be like a luxury vacation. You're gonna have like a hot tub and an ice cream machine, and like part of the video is gonna be you deciding like what items am I gonna get rid of, you know, today, and it's like the choice.
Wow.
They were like, it's only gonna be bad for maybe the last like 5 days tops when you have like nothing left. You're the first. It's gonna be like a breeze for most of it, and by the end of it, after 30 days, you're gonna get $300,000 because it's $10,000 a day.
Okay, so apparently it was pitched as a sort of vacation.
My thing is this. I thought his shit was fake. Like, to the extent, I know the island's winner gets this, but when you have somebody staying in something for 100 days, in my head, I'm like, mother, like, y'all truly doing that shit 100 days? Do that shit like what the Minecraft YouTubers was doing. They were like spending 1,000 days in Minecraft, but they had the time sped up. Then they were skipping in the video, and like they would cut in the video and be like, all right, so 30 days passed, and we have to like, I didn't actually think he was committing to like 100 days. It ain't got motherfuckers tweaked out. Let me tell you something. Being buried underground for a certain duration, where my whole cubicle gonna stink like duty, got me fucked up, yo.
A really easy challenge where you can earn 300K, where you'll have a hot tub and an ice cream machine. But then he goes on to explain the alleged absolutely horrid conditions on the set, saying that it smelled really bad and he didn't even get to sleep and was suffering from insomnia even after the challenge.
And I mean, they had just freshly painted the set. You could smell it, you know, which that's probably not good, you know, the smell of fresh paint in your surroundings for the next XYZ time. A hot tub that's not connected to a filtration system. Give it 3 days, it's gonna stink. And the ice cream machine, let's talk about that for a second. The ice cream machine has 2 modes. On, and off, reeking of smelly dairy, mildew. Like, so I got to choose which sense was assaulted at a time. I couldn't have all of them good. They weren't turning the lights off. You know, I asked them, I said, can we like have like nighttime hours? You know? And they said no, because it would fuck up the time-lapse shots. The time-lapse of what? Me sleeping? Or me not sleeping? Okay, I got no access to sun. I got no access to clock.
Wait, Twister, what the fuck you just sent me?
Like, the lights are on me all the time. I wasn't sleeping.
What did you just send me?
I could not sleep, and I have insomnia problems now.
Hell no, I'm not watching that shit live, bro. That's a fucking 50-minute video.
My friend, my good friend. And I go, they're not turning the lights off. He goes, what? That's a war crime. We're not allowed to do that to terrorists. Oh, good. 24 hours breaking the Geneva Convention, I guess, is what we're doing. He said, Jimmy said, can you say to the camera how thankful you are that now you can pay back your student loans.
That is absolutely awful to
That's
hear.
fucking
he's
crazy.
claiming that they allegedly almost tortured him and then asked him to basically thank the cameras for it. Now, I don't know if it actually qualifies as like a war crime because that seems a bit much, but regardless, it is a horrible thing to do to someone, especially from supposedly the kind-hearted God.
I'm already tweaked out, so I wouldn't know the difference, but that's fucked up. What do you mean by you're already tweaked out? I'm confused. What do you mean?
Problem for MrBeast and the whole team, because there's been a ton of allegations of people accusing MrBeast of using money to get people to do things that they wouldn't normally do in a sane mind. I mean, presenting it as a vacation and then turning it around into borderline torture is...
Have y'all been seeing the shorty who been talking about MrBeast the last 88 videos? Her name is something Pisana, whatever the fuck. I think she used to bake or some shit. Shorty is mad salty that, I mean, I would be too, but because I think she won and they needed to let Logan Paul win. The purpose was for Logan Paul to win. If something happened. Wasn't he a MrBeast employee? Yeah, he quit. He got fired. I mean, he got fired.
This is not a good look. At the very least, if they ever do something similar in the future, it needs to be monitored by some safety authority or something, because the reckless disregard for the health and safety of contestants in these challenges is just ridiculous at this point. Even from the recent Beast Games allegations with people claiming to be injured, denied medication, and much more. I mean, you just can't subject people to this type of stuff and say that it's perfectly okay because they signed up for it. Well, I mean, it seems like they didn't know what they signed up for, and when you dangle life-changing money in front of them, it's going to affect their judgment drastically. Now, here's some text messages he shared as well.
Hope you're doing well, man. That video you uploaded is money. So good. I appreciate. I'm doing better physically. Mentally, I'm still kind of in a place. I still can't sleep. I've slept 5 hours in the past 3 days.
Oh, man.
Marathon included. I don't know what's wrong with me. Lots of thinking, too much, one might say. Hope they're taking care of you where they can. I mean, I was kind of shocked they didn't pay me for the full 25, 30 days. They paid me what I made up to that point. Like, even when we have to pull the plug for my mental health, the mechanism of the game is still at play. I'm just happy to be out. I still can't walk well, but it hurts less. Off-camera breaks, lights off at night, visitation, take the marathon out.
It felt like Jeff Bezos had a gimp.
Someone to exert themselves like that for 45 seconds of content. The challenges really made it feel dehumanizing. Felt like a parody of MrBeast. I felt like the homeless guy they could exploit.
Okay, so MrBeast defenders are obviously going to be like, suck it up. You signed up for it. Oh, you want to win 300K without it even being hard. Well, you know, that's one way to look at it. But also, is it really necessary to not turn the lights off at night? I mean, that part is cut out. Let
me just explain something. Oh, you know what's really fucked up? All right, so we got two issues here. One is the not sexual assault. It's the PDF stuff of employees and people from his camp. But then you got the side of MrBeast himself, because MrBeast, I don't think was reported to be a PDF. I think he's reported to be an evil, wicked person when it comes down to his business model, because he wants to be the greatest YouTuber in the world. Which, I'm gonna be honest, anytime people are cooking, they doing numbers. Matter of fact, the best way for me to say this, because it happens to me, and it happens to me. A little bit of assholeness, not someone's asshole, but a little bit of an asshole comes out of you. Pause. Pretty much, when you see yourself doing so many different things and you seeing so much money, I said, like, same thing on my YouTube channel. When I see how much that I'm making on YouTube, I'm like I catch I have a tendency, I catch a fit faster. I feel like, don't bother me, I'm fucking busy. And sometimes then I gotta go back and apologize, like, because I'm like, yo, holy shit, like, I don't mean to be an asshole. It's because you see what's there in front of your face that you want, and you just absorbing everything there, and now you don't have the patience to kind of fool around. He's in this situation times a million. So to be honest, he's now not in the space of making regular YouTube videos. And again, anybody you see cooking, they really don't got no tolerance. When they're on camera, sure. Off camera, stop fucking bothering me. That's how, I'm telling you, this is how literally 99% of the content creators are out now. Like, don't fucking bother me, bro. I'm on camera for at least minimum 4 hours, maximum 15. Stop bothering me. So, and I'm talking about when you're doing these kind of numbers. And then the idea that he's wicked and shit like that is just fucking all over the place. So him being a piece of shit, but you want to know something? What they're talking about him here, this is what a lot of game shows do to people. That fucking, what's that shit called? Outcast, what the fuck? The Survivors, I think it's called. That island. That shit was the same way.
The video, so why would that
I seen when she first started saying it on Twitter. You said lost the souls, yeah.
Run a marathon till he allegedly has like blisters and stuff like that, and his feet are hurting so bad. It's just kind of hurting him for entertainment.
He goes, you're gonna run a marathon. You're gonna do the 22.6K, whatever it is. You're gonna do it on that treadmill over there. People who run marathons train forever, and it's still hard.
Did you try to say no? Like, did you have a choice, or?
There was so much pressure to just do it, just do the thing, you know? You get up, and if I refuse, it's just, well, that's the whole video. I guess the budget's, so much money up in flames because Jake said he wouldn't want to do the thing. I got off the treadmill. Oh, the blisters I had on my feet were like, you wouldn't believe, just all over, just these big.
Him. Oh shit.
Walk. My muscles were like just.
Wow.
The lactic acid. I got off the treadmill, and then the people that came in to like ice my feet, make sure I was good. Then that's when I was like, I'm done. I'm done.
Damn, I feel bad.
I'm out. I'm out.
I don't know. In my opinion, there's just better ways to do it. I don't even mind if you just tell everybody, hey guys.
You said, bro, I literally saw a YouTube video of a guy in Japan. They filmed for a whole year. So I reacted to that a long time ago, and I'm thinking about re-reacting to that again, like updating. That situation was really fucked up. I think that happened in the 90s. Was that in the 90s or something? Early 2000s or the 90s? So y'all ever heard of the movie The Truman Show? Pretty much, I think Jim Carrey was living in a world, living life, and never knew that every day he was being broadcasted. That's one of the best movies I've ever seen in my life. He never knew he was being broadcasted. And pretty much everything was repetitive until one day he noticed there was like a little kink in his lifestyle. And then he started noticing his lifestyle was like that. Well, that Japanese man dealt with was even crazier. So he was in a challenge, but he didn't realize that the world was going to be broadcasting they were broadcasting his life worldwide. Pretty much they called him Eggplant because of his head shape, the Japanese dude. But he was signing up for sweepstakes, and it was like, if you keep surviving this, if you survive this long, if you survive this long, and every time he'll get magazines in the mail, he'll fill out these sweepstakes, and it will grant him little things like he can get a bowl of rice, or he can get a bag of rice, and now he can survive off of the rice. Or he might get a toaster, and now he got a toaster with a bag of rice. But what they weren't telling him was all the money that he was winning in this game show that they were doing, which he didn't realize was being broadcasted every single day, and everybody was fucking loving it, and he didn't realize it cost money to get him food. It cost money for them to ship him shit, and it cost money when they flew him from one territory to another. So then all of a sudden he basically it was like an infinite amount in a loop of like he could not finish the challenge. It was really fucked up. It was fucked up, yo. I could not do a movie like that. I beat off to. If you beat off too much, you should see a doctor. That's bad. You should be fucking. Beating off is a lot, man. That's penile dysfunction, Feel bad, brother. Just know when you jerk off a lot, a little bit of that penile dysfunction hits the body. Next thing you know, you gonna have to watch crazy exotic shit to get your dick hard. I'm just letting you know, brother.
Guys,
educational purposes.
Honest. I'm faking
be careful.
Videos. I'm making it a TV show. I'm gonna be turning off the lights at night and.
You said so. The guy that made the show said he unalived himself. Unalive himself if the other guy told him what he did. Oh shit, for real? That's fucking crazy.
Break, right? But instead, he has this weird obsession with insisting that everything is 100% real and authentic. And that ends up hurting people, it seems like. Now, in the future, if you do actually fake it, then, let people know so they don't call you a liar as well, right? And so that contestants are not misled about the challenges. Now, Dogpack also shares an internal document in MrBeast where he basically shows the company spirit. And one of these sort of instructions there is that no does not mean no, which is an insane phrase.
I know that documentary got to be fucked up.
It's not actually talking about consent. It's more like if I tell you to do something, keep trying to do it, even if people say no.
He could have said no. He could have left at any time. I want to show this segment from an internal document at MrBeast called How to Succeed in MrBeast Production. Specifically on page 19, there's a paragraph called No does not mean no. Already insane. because it seems to be co-opting the popular anti-rape slogan, which is a terrible look given the allegations that are going to be coming out very soon. It reads,
"When dealing with people outside MrBeast Productions, never take a no at face value. If you need a store to buy everything inside of, and you call the local Dollar Tree, and the person that answers says, no, you can't,
bro, climbing Mount Everest.
That doesn't mean shit. Talk to other employees and see if there are fans, or if any have kids that are fans. Try talking to their boss's boss. Have me DM them on Twitter. Try their social team. If after all avenues are exhausted, you're still left with a no, that doesn't mean don't try the other Dollar Trees, because the manager of those could be huge fans and willing to bend the rules." Basically, what I'm trying to convey is what we call pushing through no. Don't just stop because one person told you no. Stop when all conceivable options are exhausted. This is one of the tools that, when combined, dramatically improve your probability.
This video is exposing MrBeast for being a very horrible person and approving and having people in his corner that he was aware that were sex offenders, pedophiles, and all types of crazy shit and never did nothing about it. Yet he's claiming he never knew about it.
Of success when producing here. All right, so it's basically saying keep trying to make the thing happen and don't take no for an answer, which is okay, except the phrase is a very weird choice and probably made a lot of women uncomfortable, but all right. Now, Dogpack also claims that this sort of mentality might lead to some shady
MrBeast being unfair and shit.
For example, if an employee is pressured to make something happen, or, you know, they might lose their career for it, then they might be incentivized to tell half-truths or lie about small details to get certain things to happen that would normally not happen. Anyways, now we get to, in my opinion, one of the most concerning parts of the entire video.
You better not go to Cell Block 1. Well, he's not a pedo, but his team, there's a lot of people in there, allegedly.
Offender, registered offender, convicted offender, on the registry and everything, who worked there. From what I hear, I can't confirm or deny, from what I hear, he's on the registry for doing some not great stuff to some underage people. And they knew that. He's working at a channel that has underage people on and around and is targeted to underage people. And they covered up the fact that not only did he work there, but he was like the manager when it all started.
Wow.
Wow.
That is absolutely horrific if that is true. Getting those vibes of, I don't know, Dan Schneider,
I ain't gonna lie, that's fucking nuts.
Weird stuff. I mean, how did this possibly ever happen? Nobody who has done that type of stuff to a child should ever, ever, ever be allowed anywhere near kids, or to even work on a channel that has so many kid viewers. It is just completely
His man's better not go. What do you mean?
I'm praying MrBeast did not know about this, but still, it is bad because it is his responsibility to monitor who is being employed under him and at his company. Now, it gets really bad when we allegedly have video footage of the guy in a MrBeast video.
He'll be in videos. He'll be in thumbnails. He'll be around.
Wait a minute. Is he always with his face covered? Yo, that's fucking creepy, my G. He's a registered sex offender, but always has his face covered in videos? Why the fuck is you putting them in your videos then? Yo.
And whenever he's wearing a mask. Why would you wear a mask? Why would you conceal your face? It's like, what are you concealing? That you are a registered sex offender? And that your face can be looked up on a thing? How much more can you literally cover up a sex offender? It's like, why do you call him Delaware? I didn't know. Apparently they called him Delaware because he's not allowed to go back to Delaware.
I mean, what is going on? Why is a guy like that just randomly in your videos with a mask on? I mean, allegedly they call this guy Delaware because he's banned from Delaware for his disgusting crimes. I mean, that's insane. Why are people joking about that? I mean, I'm hoping there's some other story to that nickname, because that sounds really bad. And it actually gets a million times worse, because a very concerning clip of MrBeast allegedly referring to this man by his disturbing nickname Delaware is in a video. Credit to Upper Echelon for his video here.
Wow.
I spent 24 hours straight in Insane Asylum video, in which MrBeast did not spend 24 hours in any such thing himself. Zorro is a main contestant. However, at 9 minutes and 12 seconds, MrBeast himself states, "Don't touch Delaware's cracker," during one of the joking meals that they were given.
He's after my hungry. Don't touch Delaware's cracker. Don't touch Delaware's cracker.
That simple, innocuous slip presents a very
wow.
If Jake Weddle's testimony,
Wow.
which I believe it is, having compared the height of Delaware or
wow
to that of Chandler, as well as eye color, hair color, weight,
oh TCB1
etc.
wow
If Jake Weddle's testimony is accurate, it means that not only was there a convicted offender working at MrBeast, convicted of explicit acts,
that's fucking
under
nuts.
the age of 11, by the way, but his nickname
idols
was
are
the
reach
state in which those crimes occurred.
videos be fire
Himself openly used.
I mean, if this is all true, this is some really sick stuff. Why are they joking about that name if that is the story behind it? Why is that man allowed on set when he has a criminal record for one of the most heinous crimes? I mean, in my opinion, if you're going after minors, that is just absolute bottom of the barrel, absolutely horrid stuff. And this has got to be by far the worst allegation yet. I can't believe it's gotten worse than the illegal lotteries and everything else. Allegedly, they're trying to expunge his record too to cover it up.
Also,
what the
before this
fuck?
conversation got
What the fuck?
started,
Is he fucking married to somebody's sister or something? Why the fuck do they give a shit? Why don't they just drop him?
Delaware's record off the registry. Everyone at your company knows, but somehow you don't know. I think that needs more of an explanation than just saying, I didn't know. Well, how didn't you know? How did this person get into
He won 28K,
a
damn.
company that makes content for children and is around children. So yeah, Jimmy, I think we need an explanation from you.
Honestly, it is your responsibility as the leader to make sure nothing like this is happening at your company. I mean, I get it's big, I get there's a lot going on, but this is ridiculous. First we had Ava Chris Tyson, then we had a host of other allegations. Apparently,
you said that might be a reach. Maybe he didn't know about the nickname. I'll be calling people by their nickname. Yeah, no, that's true. But the thing is, what the guy Eddie was saying was that while working there, they were aware because they were allowing him to wear his masks. There's a 58-minute video of that dude describing everything that was going on. This is a shorter video of somebody who watched it talking about it. So yeah, there's a lot that goes on. By the way, don't be afraid to call somebody ugly because then you're gonna get canceled. People be fucking ugly. There's fat motherfuckers that are ugly, there's skinny motherfuckers that are ugly, and there's people all around that's fucking ugly. Hey, listen, motherfuckers is ugly. Just saying.
Editing out portions of videos, deleting over 20,000 comments, purging entire sections of their videos and comment sections in
if you ain't a 10
to hide anything.
You ain't a 10, that's facts.
Shady, considered illegal, considered controversial. Once again, shout out to Upper Echelon for his video here.
But what he did do is launch another video. This one, the newest one, is about surviving 100 days in a nuclear bunker. This right here is the 36-hour period of time where the comment section of that latest video was scraped repeatedly and archived. Green is the total number of comments posted. Red is the total number of comments allowed to remain on the video actively.
Wow.
Over that one single 36-hour period from August 4th to midnight.
Wow, he scraped the fuck out them comments.
26,000 comments were deleted at a consistent rate, as well as in 2 very large major batches. Here's a complete list of the comments, by the way, where you can see things like this, showcasing that all at once for various keywords and phrases.
What the
dozens
fuck?
or even hundreds of comments will disappear in close proximity to each other. For example, comments simply containing the word script were suddenly mass deleted. Comments containing the word fake were mass deleted as well. This right here is a video from 6 years ago where MrBeast decided to tip delivery guys $10,000. But if you scroll down, there's a jump in the most recent comments from 10 days ago to 1 month ago. All comments from the entire month of July were purged from this video. Damn, the Shadman poster is actually there, end quote.
You say you barely post your face?
A video from 6 years ago. He deleted
Am I a 10?
month of comments as well as stealth.
Damn right I am shit.
Video out to hide
Hell
things.
yeah.
Here's a complete list of the edits made to the MrBeast videos over the past couple of months.
I might be a 20, my
nigga.
nigga.
Look for themselves. This is all the stuff they're trying
not
to
check my
hide
resume
on a plate for you. That
how you doing, Black? How you doing?
To Hoboon, who is
I keep saying Black, but it's blank, right? Blank slate. How you doing? Yo, good night, Antoine. God bless you, brother. Much love to you.
That channel pulled down 4 unlisted videos. These 4.
This shit is bad.
Right here.
Like,
one of them is a fragment of the live stream where the alleged illegal lotteries took place. This one starts right from the beginning with a stone cold statement by Jimmy that he will be signing the t-shirts, but he'll try to convince his team to sign them as well. They removed a roughly 30-second section where Jimmy says to the camera, probably shouldn't break the law because being in jail sucks. And then a part where he asks Chris Tyson, if you were to ever go to jail, what would it be for? which is an odd thing to go back and edit
Wow.
6 years later.
Okay, so that is a lot of things to delete.
So what up, Forgotten?
seemingly out of nowhere. Clearly, there's some sort of panic going on at the MrBeast headquarters. I mean, Chucky, the MrBeast employee, recently sent a screenshot to Dramalert that his nuclear bunker video had a 99% like ratio, basically saying there was no negative comments or dislikes at all. And here you are, deleting 20,000 comments. That's more comments than my latest several videos combined, so that's a lot of people. And you're censoring potentially hundreds of thousands of people from their voice being heard. So obviously that's not adding up, and the reasonable conclusion is that there were more dislikes than initially reported. And now you're trying to hide
W
certain
confidence. I'm
videos.
on
I
troll.
don't even know what other
Ugly and
shit
fat.
is there now, because you're deleting everything. It is absolutely insane. And as
Yo, and I love this video too. This video was really good, bro.
I am just
But I'll be
dumbfounded
honest,
listening to all these allegations. I am patiently waiting
that's tough.
for MrBeast and his team's response.
What
to
up,
all
Jay,
of
man? It's
this.
about
Hopefully they
MrBeast
can
getting
clear
exposed,
something up, but,
and his team being
this
a
is
bunch
looking
of
really bad.
a
Till the
bunch
next
of
one,
just
I'll see you guys
Geppettos.
next time. Bye-bye.